Hello, everyone. It's Ms. Novotny again. I am one of the art teachers, as I mentioned yesterday. I'm going to be showing you today how to work with a logo in Canva. It's called canva.com. That's canva.com. This is a graphic design website that's free to anyone. You can use any device that you have, whether it's your phone or a computer, a laptop, an iPad, Chromebook, and you will be logging in with your Google student account. That way you have access at all times, and it's the same login as your student account. We'll go ahead and get started here in a minute. I'll let you know a little bit about what the program involves. Hello, everyone. All right, now that you are logged in through your Google student account, you should see something that looks a lot like this page here. You notice here that there's several different components. You can either look on the left-hand side here where all of your designs, templates, photos, and so forth are. This is one area, or you can go down here to this area and notice that there's an entire list of different options for creating a design. In our case, we are going to be creating a logo design. So it's actually one of the first things on my screen because I've been on it before. You may have to scroll to the right or left to find yours, but we'll just scroll here just to notice that there's lots of different options. You could be doing Instagram post, a Facebook post, a presentation, a video, a card, a flyer, a poster, and so forth. So you can see a variety of things. Once again, we will be using a logo. So I'm going to click on the logo option. And what that will do is it'll bring up your work screen. Your work screen has also several different components. Let's look at these. On the left-hand side are all of your tools. Once you click on a tool, then it will bring up another menu kind of on this sub-menu here. Notice a couple things about this menu. If you wanted to click, for example, on this icon, you are able to use it because it is a free icon. Notice when I hover over it, the word is free. If I clicked on this one, it has the word Pro. You actually have to pay for this particular logo. So when you're searching for any icon shapes or logos, make sure that you are searching for only the free options. It will let you temporarily use it, but it won't actually allow you to download it once you do the download option. So again, just look for those free logos. Okay, everyone, now we are in what is considered our templates area. So I've actually clicked on the word templates here. This is one that I was playing around with. You can scroll down as well as you can scroll to the right. So each of these headings, band logo, computer logo, food, drink logo, and so forth, have the availability to use anything within this realm. So what I'd like you to do is just scroll through, kind of engage in several of these different options. Don't worry about the colors. You're really just looking at the style at this point because you will be utilizing that style for your logo. So I'm actually going to use a logo because I really like purple, but I'm going to adjust my colors here. And it's also going to allow me to place in my initials, which you can use in your logo, or you can use your whole name, whatever your choice is. That is up to you. So at this point, you have access to edit any of these components. Notice as I click on each of them, it allows me to select it. And then if need be, I can actually change each of these elements. So at this point, I do like purple, but I'm going to work with a different color purple. This top left little box here allows you to figure out your background color. And now take a look here. You've got a lot of different colors. These are the document colors that they've already identified, or you can adjust and change as you would like. So you can just play around and it will adjust as need be. So I think I'm going to go with this particular color purple. Now, as a result, I'm going to then change these colors. And again, you can go to your color bar and now you can really play with some other colorations and so forth until you find something that you're really keen on. I'm going to go ahead and go with that color there. And then I'm going to just change the same colors, or I might even play around and adjust my colors as I see fit. So I've now adjusted my colors to my liking. I'm at the point now where I'd like to adjust my text. You've got a couple different options. You can select the text option here on the left. You can add any of these components in a heading, subheading, just the body of the text. And then there's all different kinds of font combinations and so forth that you can scroll through, experiment, have fun. It's up to you what you would like your font to look like. So at this point, you just want to scroll, find something that might be evidence of you or give a little bit of personality, however you'd like. I'm going to go ahead and click on this one here. So now I've got all this other stuff going on. I'm at the point now where I want to move some of these components because I'm going to utilize them, but I don't know when and where quite yet. So I'm just going to go ahead and just play with this and move this around. It looks like I may have added it twice, so I'll just delete that. You just select it and delete it. And I may or may not be using this element as well. So I'm going to get rid of this font because it's a little bit fancy for my taste. I'd like to get rid of that. So I'm going to delete that. I'm now going to utilize this particular font here. And now I have some text options up here. I can change the color once again, so you can play with your color. I think I'm going to stick with maybe a gray tone of some sort, or potentially a white. Oh, that one looks nice. I like that. I'm also going to center my text. So you have justification options here. You can justify it left, center, and right. And that allows me to put that text right in the middle. If you want fine tuning of your movement, if you're not allowed to do it with your little mouse and it's not working, then use your arrow buttons up and down on your keyboard. I now have this element here, and I'm going to emphasize that I'm an art teacher. So that's one of the things that I want on my website is that I'm an art teacher. Now it's getting quite big, so I'm interested in making my text a little bit smaller. So at this point, you can either type right in here, or you can actually just select a number, whatever works for you. And I'm going to go ahead and adjust where that's centered as well. I want to make sure that that's centered, and I can pull and stretch this as need be. Notice I still have this text here, which I'm going to get rid of. And then I'm just going to move this down and maybe play with my colors once again to my liking, something that is interesting to me and makes it pop out until I find something I really like here. I think I might just stick with black at this point. Now down here, I might say something like Oak Park River Forest High School, because that's where I'm an art teacher. You can add in any information that you would like people to know about you that would, again, be evident on your website at the top of each page, similar to a logo. I'm going to change that font is a little bit big at this point, so I'm going to go ahead and adjust that font. See if it'll let me go smaller. There we go. That's a little bit more reasonable, and then I'm going to go ahead and move it just a tad so that I can get exactly what I want the text to look like. And you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and take out the high school as well. Now I'm going to put my initials in here. Once again, I'm not real fond of this particular font, so I'm now going to, again, either I work with the font that I've already decided on or adjust it up here with your fonts here. So you have lots of different options. What's nice is you can actually look for the font, or you can just scroll through here as well. And I'm going to find a font that plays off of my rounder font here a little bit. So I'm just going to scroll through, find something that is plain enough that it doesn't disrupt, but also kind of interesting at the same time. Right, let's make sure it knows what font I want. And my initials. And sure it knows what font I want. There we go. All right, so I'm now at the point of making some decisions. Am I happy with this or not? I've got a lot going on right now. I've got 4 colors in the background, and I also have several colors of text. So I may need to simplify a little bit. This will be a very small icon on your website, so you'll have to make some decisions. So I might say, you know what, I really kind of think I liked that text as a white text rather than the black. So you can always go back and edit. Really want you to play around with this a little bit. Be happy, be content with it, and see if it offers you some different varieties as you play around with it. I think I might go back to maybe making these a little bit more simplistic. I got a little bit crazy with my colors. Notice it remembers the document colors that you've chosen. So all the colors that are evident in my document are all here. So it's an easy way to kind of switch back and forth and realize, you know what, I actually want all 3 of those panels to look the same. Now, can you move things? Absolutely. We were able to move the text, but guess what? You could also move and adjust any of these elements as you'd like. Just like many other programs, you can do Command Z for a Mac or an undo of some sort. You can go and use these icons up here, which is your undo and redo. Those will help you as well as you navigate through the program. At this point, if you're happy with your image, you'll probably spend about 20 to 30 minutes kind of making your image, making it exactly the way you'd like it to be. And then you're ready to actually download the image. The downloading option is right here under your download menu. You will see that the suggested download right here is going to suggest that we actually download it as a PNG. Notice the little word suggested. So once you click on the word download, it will have it in the best format that we need it to be in. And this is just a little ad that pops up. It actually shows you what your logo would look like on a business card. You can just close that out. They're always trying to sell you something. We're now ready to add this into our Weebly website. So we learned about the Weebly websites yesterday. Here is my Weebly website, and I'm now ready to add this to my front page of my website. So under my home page here, I have my name, home page, and I have a header. Just to make sure that I do have a header evident, I'm on the Pages tab up here, and I have options: header, no header, or splash page. And we're looking to have a header because this is where we are going to add in our logo. Remember, your template may look different than mine, and that's okay. Feel free to utilize your template as you see fit. Just make sure that there's a way to put your logo in. So I'm now going to click on this area, allowing me to emphasize it, and I'm going to build, which means I'm going to place an image of some sort into this spot. And that's how I would like the logo to come in. So it's really at the forefront of your spot. I've already downloaded, so I'm going to go to upload photo from my computer. Now keep in mind, mine is different than yours because I have a MacBook. If you have a Chromebook, it may be different, or if you're using your phone, it may be different. So however your device allows you to actually download, or you can take a screenshot. I know that Chromebooks do not allow for temporary storage, so take a screenshot and be able to place it in there or download depending on your device. Please ask your teacher if you do have questions about that. Notice I sized it down and it's ready to go so that if I was to push publish, which is our save button, if you remember, then it will be evident on that page, which is pretty exciting. So that's where you will add your logo in. You will do that on each of your pages. So on your portfolio page as well, I had an old logo there, so I'm going to replace the image because I wasn't happy with that one. I'm going to upload it from my computer and click open, and that way it's going to each and every page. And again, I am just sizing it down to my liking so that it's evident. Maybe you want it to be smaller on certain pages, and you can always edit how you would like that to look. I might want it to not be in the center, but rather aligned to the left, and then potentially add some text or a title right here, and that would work as well. And I can click here. And spell the word portfolio. And then you can adjust the size and the color and so forth, which I showed you in your projects yesterday. All right, thank you so much.